Okay, good day class. So the research design, let's talk about the research design. So your research design is under the methodology section, no? Ngayon, ang research design nyo ay ginagawa nyo ito upang maisagawa at paano isasagawaan yung statement of problem. So, ang research design ay nagsasabi kung paano nyo gagawin ang isang procedure, ano yung ginagawa nyo at bakit nyo siya dapat gawin. Research design ay also nagko-collect kayo ng data. Ipapakita nyo rin dito ano mga ginamit yung mga data analysis para ma-analyze yung data. At ang yung research design ay sumasagot. At ito ang naging kaparaan para makapagbigay tayo ng kasagutan sa sinulat niyong statement of the problem. Ang research design ay sinusulat din dito kung ano ba ang mini-measure ng variables. So, through your research design, mas nauunawaan ni reader kung ano ba ang dapat na kanyang malaman ukol sa inyong research paper. So, ano nga ba ang research design? Ang research design, ito ang inyong overall plan or blueprint. Nagsaserve ito as your framework that shows how the data will be collected, kung paano natin i-measure or paano natin ina-analyze ang bawat sagot na nakalagay sa inyong research question. Sa madaling salita, ang research design is the roadmap for your study. Ito nagsasabi kung ano ang mga susunod-sunod na inyo sa inyong research paper. So it tells you what to do, how to do it, and why are you doing it. So it helps ensure your research is organized, systematic, and reliable. So your result can be trusted and understood by the others. So we have also other types of the most commonly used research design. Number one is descriptive. It's more on characteristics, correlational, relationship. Causal comparative is also known as your ex post facto, which compares two groups to identify if there is reasons, or we are trying to find out about the existing conditions. Experimental design naman, it manipulates the variables and control the setting and establishing cause and effect relationship. While quasi-experimental research design, wala siyang random assignment. Unlike the experimental design, ay pwede magkaroon ng random assignment. So now let's deep dive about each topic of the research design. Number one, let's talk about the descriptive research design. So what is about the descriptive research design? Descriptive research design is most widely used in especially in education and social sciences. One of the primary purposes is to describe the characteristics and behavioral condition of a population as they exist. Unlike in experimental design, descriptive research does not manipulate variables or attempt to explain why the pattern occurs. So it just only happens that in descriptive research design that the research changes use only frequency, mean, and just asking or to answer the question starting with what is. Okay? So for example, for descriptive research design, a survey measuring the average study hours of grade students. So dito, pwede nating tanungin lang kung ilang oras lang, no? Ano at answer. It's more on frequency. Okay? Now, the researchers identify the population, measures the variable, and collects the data through questionnaire.